Hello, my financial savvy friends. And as you can see, I'm all yellow today. My shirt and my microphone actually match. I could be a walking, talking Coldplay commercial for the song Yellow. So, in case you forgot, I'm Steve from Compassionate Credit Repair. And today we're going to take a deep dive into the world of credit. Now, credit scores, those mysterious numbers, well, they're often misunderstood and misinformation is spread like wildfire. So I feel it's time to extinguish those myths and break down five things, yes, five things you probably think are true about credit, but I'm here to tell you they're completely false. So buckle up, grab your favorite overpriced coffee, and let's bust some credit myths together. So, myth number one: checking your credit hurts your score. The myth that checking your own credit is like accidentally stepping on a financial landmine. People seem to think that simply looking at their credit score will send it spiraling downwards, basically as if it's made of glass. So let me reassure you, checking your own credit is what's called a soft inquiry. It's like looking at your reflection in a puddle, no damage done. Now, a hard inquiry, well, that's when a lender checks your credit for a new loan or a credit card. Think of it as a formal inspection. You don't want too many of those happening all at once, but promise you, checking your own credit score, it's safe. In fact, I encourage you to check it regularly. Know your score, don't fear it. It's not a fragile ego unless you haven't been paying your bills. Then it might get a little touchy. Myth number two: closing credit cards improves your score. This one always gets me. People think that closing a credit card is like Marie Kondoing their finances. This card no longer brings me joy. I'll just close it and my credit score will shoot up immediately. Oh, by the way, I should quickly explain for those not in the know like me. Marie Kondo is a tidying up expert and star of the Netflix show Tidying Up with Marie Kondo. So there's a fact that you really didn't need to know and isn't going to help you much. Unfortunately, that's not how this works. Closing a credit card can actually lower your score. Why? Because it reduces your total available credit, which messes up something called your credit utilization ratio. So let's say you've got $10,000 in total credit available and you've used 3,000 of it. That's a 30% credit utilization rate, which is generally healthy. Now, if you close a card with a $5,000 limit and suddenly your available credit is cut in half, now you've used 60% of your available credit, and that's not so great, right? So, the message is this: that old card, even if it's collecting dust, shows that you can be trusted with credit. It's like a trophy you won years ago. Just because you're not showing off about it anymore doesn't mean it actually loses its value. Myth three: your income affects your credit score. Now, this one is fun. A lot of people, honestly, think that because they get a fat paycheck, their credit score should be high too. Nope, false. Your income and your credit score live in two completely different worlds. Your score doesn't care if you're a millionaire or if you're just scraping by. It only cares about how you manage your debt. Creditors don't care if you're making it rain. What they want to know is, can you pay your bills on time and keep your credit balances low? Phew. Think of your credit score as a financial report card. It reflects how well you've handled the debt you have, not how much cash you're stacking in the back vault. So even if your income skyrockets, if you miss a couple of payments, your score will still take a hit. Money can buy you a lot of things, but it can't buy you a good credit score. That I promise you. Myth 4: credit repair is illegal or even a scam. Now, this one really gets under my skin. I hear people say all the time, credit repair? Isn't that like illegal or some sort of scam? So let me clear this up once and for all. Credit repair is 100% legal. In fact, it's your right under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If you find inaccurate or unfair information on your credit report, you have absolutely every right to dispute it and ask for it to be removed. Now, sure, there are shady operators out there, but that's true in any industry. The key is working with professionals who know what they're doing, like us, for instance. At Compassionate Credit Repair, we play by the rules, and those rules are designed to help you and you alone. Disputing errors on your credit report isn't just legal, it's actually smart. Myth number 5: all debt is bad for your credit. Now, the word debt sends shivers down most people's spines. But here's the twist: not all debt is bad. In fact, having a certain amount of debt and managing it responsibly can actually improve your credit score. Think of debt like fire. Out of control, it can burn your house down, but a controlled fire in a fireplace, that can keep your house very warm. Mortgage, car loans, student loans, these types of debt, when paid on time, are like logs on that fire. They show creditors that you can handle responsibility. But if you let it go wild, well, that's when things get dangerous. So there you have it. 5 myths about credit completely busted. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of misinformation, but now you've got the facts. Well, credit isn't some untamable beast. It's just about understanding the rules of the game. And remember, knowledge is power. And if you ever need a little help navigating the maze of credit, well, Compassionate Credit Repair has your back. We'll help you cut through the noise and get you where you need to be. So there you go. So once again, thanks for tuning in. If you've learned something today or you're just tired of credit myths, hit that like button and subscribe. So until next time, keep your credit score high, your myths low, and your financial future bright. Have a wonderful day, guys.